I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. I ain't upset about them cutting no food stamps. I'm not getting them anyway. And you wanted the Cheeto in there, now you ain't gonna be able to get your Cheetos. That's on y'all. I'm happy for the brothers whose value about to go up. Because they wouldn't settle for no man working 2 jobs. You ain't never home and you do this, you ain't getting no money. Because I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. I ain't upset about them cutting no food stamps. I'm not getting them anyway. And you wanted the Cheeto in there, now you ain't gonna be able to get your Cheetos. That's on y'all. I'm happy for the brothers whose value about to go up. That's on y'all. I'm happy for the brothers whose value about to go up. Because they wouldn't settle for no man working 2 jobs. You ain't never home and you do this, you ain't getting no money because she don't need you because she got all these benefits over here. She can go play around and get her little fix on the weekend from one of them boys that's moving around the city doing the riffing, the raffing. I'm happy for my brothers. Go ahead, young man. Keep working your job and do your thing and stack your money up. And it's gonna be a bunch of bitches that was dependent on things that they ain't gonna be dependent on no more. That was out there saying I don't need no man. And your little $40 is gonna increase in value now. So do your thing, young brother. Keep doing your little thing. I know you're working 80 hours a week and they don't appreciate you. They're going to complain about you never being home, but you got these bills. And if you stop doing this, you're going to be home more, but you're going to have to talk more of that 50-50 talk that they hate so much. And you're trying to figure it out and you can't figure because there was a glitch in the system. And the Cheeto man finna get rid of a piece of the glitch. And there's a lot of people that ain't like it. They shaking in their boots because they know they done talked a lot of shit. And time's gonna get hard, and you ain't been a nice person. You don't know how to treat people. You don't know how to have community. You've been walking around with your chest out. I'm not getting them anyway. And you wanted the Cheeto in there, now you ain't gonna be able to get your Cheetos. That's on y'all. I'm happy for the brothers whose value about to go up.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakat Kodash. Double honor to our apostles and elder bishops and brothers of great millstone that were well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the true doctrine across the 4 winds of the earth in all truth and in sincerity. I'm Lamar Ariyah from the Mississippi Camp. Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson, quick and to the point. And as you can see on that video, you got Old School, and he's pretty much giving his take and how he feel regarding the, food stamps being cut off November 1st, and one of the things he said, was how he's, pretty much he's happy for his brothers because their value is finna go up. And, and that's definitely going to happen. The value of men and the appreciation of having a man is finna change to something of a necessity, but it still boils down to these women having a man of the Lord, okay? Because a regular, worldly, 2/3 Israelite man is not going to be beneficial for a woman, It may seem like it for a second, but judgment will be swiftly approaching that man. And that woman will probably, unless a man of the Lord adopt her or choose her, is going to be judged as well and destroyed. But the Lord is bringing forth prophecy. The Lord is proving again that his words are faithful and true. And these people are finna start seeing it, feeling it, and being consumed by it. The judgment of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And these women, oh man, these women, they have worked hard to get what they deserve. That they pride, as the scriptures go into, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee. That's talking about Esau Edom. But who is Esau Edom's right-hand woman? Eve. Okay? Eve is catching hell right now, as well as the heathen women. But Eve is really catching hell because Eve was the blueprint that Esau used to put the nation of Israel in a oppressive or more oppressive state. by using the Israelite woman to put the Israelite man out the house by a contract or a covenant of using federal or government assistance. You can have Section 8, hardly pay nothing on your home where you're living, you and your children, but the man can't be there. You can get food stamps, but the man can't be there. You know, you can get child support, you know, but the man, you shouldn't be with him. You know, all these different avenues of deceit this devil had used to dismantle the Israelite home by taking away that stability, which is the Israelite man, starting with the Lord's elect, is how it breaks up the order. It breaks up the structure, because you have the head of man is Yahweh Shai, the head of woman is the man, and the head of us all is the Heavenly Father Yahweh. But when you remove that element, that man out the house, that foundation, that structure, then nothing is going to be stable. That's why you have these degenerate children coming up who rule over their parents, who are completely beast-like behaviors, always so forth, man. Because the boys, the young men, and I use young men lightly, are feminine, man. They're emotional, they crash outs, and they don't have that girded by loin spirit. And the females, the young girls, are masculine. They're aggressive, and they just, you know what I'm saying, they're just complete demons. But these are the results. These are the results of taking away that structure out the home, taking away that masculine spiritual structure out the home by way of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. So I'm going to get a couple of scriptures here. I'm going to close it out. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. So in that day, what day? The days where complete chaos is going to be happening. In the days where necessities are not going to be available. In the days of Jacob's trouble, okay? When women would not have 911 to call on, when women would not have child support, food stamps, WIC, Section 8, okay? When they're going to need the protection and the guidance and the structure of a man, okay? A spiritual man, a man of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, okay? When that day come, when these things are taken away and we're witnessing them starting to happen, these women are going to start valuing the presence of a man, because they're not going to have their daddy Esau and his benefits, you know, to bail them out or stabilize them or give them some stability. Okay? So they're going to be ready to cook, find food, wear, put on clothes that's just, you know, covering. You know, they're not going to be focused on makeup and weave and these crazy different things, man. They're going to be focused on order, pleasing their man, that they can remain in his grace, okay, be at his mercy. So they're going to be in order, just to have that name, to be called on. I belong to this brother, such and such. I belong to that brother, such and such. You know, the Lord is bringing Isaiah 4:1. It's coming to fruition, and its full is very soon. Okay? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And gold is a precious, priceless, you know, valuable substance. Okay? And the Lord is going to make man more precious than gold. Meaning what? There's not going to be a lot of men. There's not going to be a lot of men, and there's only going to be men of the Lord who are truly going to be those of pure substance. Okay? Because Abaratazah, with those men, we're going to have the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Therefore, a man of the Lord is going to be more precious than fine gold. And these women are going to get in order. And a lot of you women are going to get looked over, passed over, and not even given the time of day. So it's best now that these women start getting their minds right, you know? And it's going to be hard for a lot of these women because that makeup got to come off, them eyelashes got to come off, them nails got to come off, that weave got to come off. Hey, a lot of these women looking real bad. Going to be looking real bad because they're going to have to pull off take off that deceit, that witchcraft, and have to show their true faces, man. And some of you bitches are rough, hard on the eyes. So it's not going to be easy for these women to be linking up and chosen by a man of the Lord. But those days are swiftly approaching and we're seeing it, man. And this devil Donald Trump, hey, he's making shit, hey, he's finna make shit happen, man. These women, man, these benefits are gone. They finna be cut off, all of them. We're in the end of this devil's rulership, man. And the comfort of America is finna be swiftly taken away. In reality, it's gonna be at your door, right along with judgment. So Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elder bishops, the great millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.